to this happy place, welcome.
Hey guys, it's Tim. I'm here with my beautiful wife, Audrienne.
And who else?
And some other little children.
Ragamuffins. We have a couple guest stars.
Who do we have here? Who is this sitting next to me?
Sup, it's Noah.
Hey, hello, it's Jack.
We have our two oldest.
Well, last time they were on podcasts, it was trivia night. That didn't go very well.
It was a hot mess that I didn't prepare well enough for.
We are not going to repeat trivia night.
We're not giving them as much control.
But the countdown is on. Mm-hmm. How many days?
Well, from when this posts.
So yeah, we're recording it Sunday night.
It'll be about 20 days.
20 days.
If you don't count the day we leave.
If you're listening to this on August 1st, 2022, it'll be 20 days.
Until our next trip.
Our next trip to Disneyland.
Mm-hmm. Which the boys have not been to Disneyland. That'll be a year. Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, they went to Disney World. They're not hurting at all. But
no. We went to Disney World back in February.
But we haven't taken them to Disneyland in about a year.
In about a year, yeah. So we are hyping ourselves up.
Yep.
This is a hype episode. Things that we're looking forward to. And I can't wait to do. It's been a year since we've been there. So,
well, not me and you.
Oh, that's true. We were back. we were there back in May.
We were there a couple months ago.
It's a little different.
So yeah. So we are going to stay at Paradise Pier this time.
Yeah.
Which we haven't stayed there in a very long time.
It's been a handful of years.
Yeah. I want to say a good 8 years or so. Mm-hmm. 7. Yeah. Noah was pretty little last time we stayed there, I think. But now they have the entrance.
Yeah.
The walkway where you can go into California Adventure. So we want to test that out, see how long it takes to get, from the hotel and then down to Pixar Pier and things like that. But
yeah, I wonder if they're going to be doing any construction, because they're retheming it.
Oh, at the hotel. Oh.
Yeah, at the hotel, retheming it to Pixar.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
I know. I was like, because I want to stay there once it's rethemed.
Yeah.
I'll just have to stay there again.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll be there. It's a total of 3 days. We have 2 full days and 2 half days, I believe.
Yeah, we're driving down Sunday. We'll do, something with Sunday evening, maybe just go in for dinner. Mm-hmm. And then Monday, Tuesday, all day, and then half day Wednesday, drive home.
Yeah. Which is always risky. Because you're always like, okay, let's eat lunch and then we'll leave. But it always takes a lot longer than you think to get out of there.
We should start getting ready to leave by 10 in the morning.
Yeah. You can't even really count it as a day. Not when there's a baby.
Yeah, it makes it harder.
Before Georgia and when they were getting a little older, it was okay. But when you have a baby who doesn't like the car, you got to time it
just
well.
Right. Yep.
So that there's not screaming for hours in the car. Yeah. But yeah. So that's the gist of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a little off topic, but it's obviously about Disneyland, so it's on topic. One of our podcasts that we listen to, Disney World is awesome. Mm-hmm. They go to Disney World. So they're based in the Midwest and they go to Disney World all the time. TJ, one of the hosts on there, is at Disneyland right now for the first time.
Yeah.
So
seems like he's having a good time.
Yeah.
I was stupidly anxious because I'm just oh my gosh, I want them to do this. And because this is the podcast we binge listened to before we went to Disney World.
Yeah.
And learned a lot and got a lot of tips from them. And so many times we listen, and, and we all listen together, and the boys love it, and like where we will all be like screaming in the car because they'll say something that's like that they wish was in Disney World, and we'll be like, that's like, I remember one time they were talking about the Lightning McQueen show that's in Hollywood Studios. We didn't do it, and they were like, they should change that. How cool would it be if it was like a ride and there like raced cars and it was like Cars themed? And I was like, oh my gosh, that's racers. Like, so seeing, that I was just like, oh my gosh, I hope he does this. He's got to do this. Yeah. Like I know these people or something.
Because he talks about how Space Mountain is his favorite ride at Disney World, and how when I went to Disney World, it was very different than Disneyland's version. So I know he went on there a few times.
I know. I'm curious to listen to his episode when he gets back, and like if he talks about the fact that it's different, or if he just talks about it like. Did you see his latest story about Indiana Jones?
No, I did not.
He said it rivals Rise.
Oh, wow.
He really liked Indiana, it's a good ride.
Yeah. They're not big Star Wars fans. They said that they're not big. So
if you're not like super into Star Wars.
Yeah.
But speaking of Indiana Jones, I'm going to loop in a kiddo here.
Okay.
That's me.
Because who is looking forward to riding Indiana Jones for the first time?
This guy.
Yes.
That was Jack.
Jack. And they haven't seen the movies. But you don't need to enjoy the ride. He's
a treasure hunter.
He's an archaeologist.
Well, he's an archaeologist, but he belongs in a museum.
Finds these artifacts that people usually steal
and sell for money.
And he steals them back to put in museums. That's who Indiana Jones is. Mm-hmm. One of the coolest guys you'll ever see around. Do you know who plays Indiana Jones?
Heard it before. It's like Han Solo or something.
You've heard of him before?
Well, he's the actor who plays Han Solo.
Yeah.
So Harrison Ford is his name.
So like Indiana Jones and Han Solo are basically the same person.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Or is Indiana Jones and Han Solo or is Harrison Ford?
What?
I don't know what I'm trying to say. So they're all the same person. He's come out and say like, I am these people. So
but he doesn't like Star Wars.
He likes Star Wars.
No.
Yeah, he does. He likes Han Solo. He likes playing the character Han Solo. Yes, he does. She's giving me a crazy look right now.
I have read that he likes Indiana Jones, but that I can't say anything right now because there are two kids here who have not seen everything.
Yeah.
But something that happens, he wanted to happen in
that's true. That's
Empire Strikes Back. Or A New Hope, I think he said.
No, yeah, it was like in the first episode.
He wanted that to happen.
Yeah.
So
okay. Anyways, moving on.
This is not about our trip.
No, it's not.
But we have some first time rides coming up for this trip.
Indiana Jones.
Noah's looking all freaked out. I'm not going to make you ride Indiana Jones if you don't want to, but Jack wants to.
Yeah. Indiana Jones is a fun ride for sure.
It's really fun.
I want to say it rivals Rise. It is like what? 20 some odd years older than when did they come out? 90.
We just said this last episode, 95. I think 94, 95.
95. So, but no, it's pretty cool. If you've never been on it before, then it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I have plans.
You have plans?
Yeah.
What plans?
When I take him, because I've decided that I'm taking him.
Oh, you're taking, okay.
And I'm taking all of them on their first rides. I've decided this.
Okay, that's fine. We're in a pickle because we have a baby, so we can't all go on the rides all at the same time. So we have to split up. We tried to get friends to come down with us, and it just didn't work out timing wise, and so we have to end up splitting it up.
Yeah, which we're used to, but this trip in particular, like Jack wants to ride Indiana Jones for the first time. And Boston is in bed right now. He is not on tonight's episode. He says he wants to do Guardians.
Yeah.
And like, I can't miss these experiences. Anyways.
You saw my first experience.
Exactly.
It has to be a first experience with our children.
I just feel like because of what I do every day in and day out, including homeschooling, this is the reward for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get to do stuff like this, like go on the first ride with them. Anyways, I want to ask the cast member. I want to make sure that we get the front row of Indiana Jones.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, and I'm not saying a thing about the ride.
Yeah, please don't.
I won't. You don't want any spoilers, and I'm glad about that. I'm not giving you any spoilers. But yeah.
So we have first time on Indiana Jones with Jack. Mm-hmm. We have first time on Guardians for Boston.
Well, yeah, if he does it. What about you,
Noah? What's going to be your first new big ride?
It would either have to be like, what haven't you done? It would be, I'm just naming them. It would have to be Indiana Jones, Guardians, or Incredicoaster.
Yeah,
those are the only ones you haven't done. Like you've done Space Mountain, you've done Splash Mountain. Oh, Matterhorn. You've never been on Matterhorn.
Yeah, I want to try Matterhorn.
Yeah. So Jack's going to do Matterhorn too.
Matterhorn is not that bad.
If you can do Space Mountain in Disney World, you can do Matterhorn.
It's the same ride. Just one's in the dark and one's not.
But if we ride it at night, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, come on. This trip, he's shaking his head no. This trip, we are all doing, not me and Mom, because we've done everything.
We've been everything.
But you guys have to do one new ride.
One new ride.
If we're paying for these trips, you have to have a new experience.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. If you want to do Guardians? No, I worry with you with Guardians. I don't know. I feel like you may pass out on that one. You have a tendency to faint.
All right. So what are we looking forward to? I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to.
Churros.
Well, of course, always looking forward to churros. But going through the gates, walking down Main Street, getting the smells and the castle, and then turning right, heading to Tomorrowland.
Doing our thing.
Going straight to Tomorrowland and Space Mountain. I don't know. Maybe we'll do something different. I don't know.
Well, because here's the thing. What I'm looking forward to that's a little different about this trip is Georgia.
That's right.
Is obsessed. I don't know if say obsessed. Can you be obsessed when you're 15 months old? Very much in love with Mickey and Minnie. Mm-hmm. And recognizes them. She was starting to recognize them when we took her in May. But every time we saw Mickey, like to meet him, the line was usually the cast member was at the end of the line saying that the line was closed, and it was like, not that big of a deal. But now, I mean, they changed so much from 12 months to now. I mean, it's only 3 months, but she's just seems a lot bigger and communicating more, and she just loves Mickey and Minnie. So I definitely want to meet Mickey and Minnie. Like, I am so curious to see what she does. Yeah, None of our kids have ever been scared. Well, Noah got a little nervous around Pooh, I remember, when he was a baby.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, none of our kids have ever been scared. So I'm really curious, since she's like so into it, like what she'd do. And so if we go in and Mickey's, right there on Main Street, then I want to stop and
because we usually pass out like, oh, we'll do that later. Yeah.
Well, or sometimes we would do it in Toontown because we'd go to Mickey's house.
That's right.
But that's closed right now.
Mm-hmm.
I do love the Mickey in California because I love the like 1920s Mickey, his outfit. But if we see him and the line isn't crazy or anything, I'm taking the opportunity. Minnie too. Like, where's Minnie?
She's somewhere in their area. It's usually like, yeah.
But yeah, so I really want to do that. And I'm just really looking forward to like the parades and stuff with her. The little like cavalcade ones during the day. At night, she'll probably be asleep, but hopefully anyway. But yeah, like she recognizes them. She points to them. She wants them. She's like really into it. So I'm excited about her just being more aware of what's going on. And
Yeah, that'll be fun.
More reaction from her. So
What about you, Jack? What are you looking forward to?
Yeah, for the first time, I'm gonna go on Indiana Jones, which I haven't,
Yeah.
and I wanted to try Matterhorn.
yeah.
And going back to what Mom was looking forward to, I was thinking like maybe if she could have like she could hold George's hand while she took steps, and then down Main Street into the castle. Yeah.
Watching
Yeah.
Georgia walk down Main Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's just starting to walk.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. So it'll be, I mean, she's walking, but she's very reserved about it.
Yes.
Yeah, she can walk like crazy when someone's holding her hand.
Yeah. So it'd be cool to see her walk by herself at Disneyland. So yeah.
She needs
Like
to,
the okay.
she should get more practice soon.
Yeah, it was like the like I think I posted it or shared it a few months ago, that 1990s Disney World ad. It was like on it was on the previews for, I think it was the Pocahontas DVD, or maybe
It was on the VHS tapes.
it was on, no, sorry, not DVD. That's what I meant. VHS. It was either Pocahontas or what was right before Pocahontas, Lion King. Because before
it's one of
Lion
those,
King,
yeah.
there was on the VHS the Colors of the Wind song. So I knew the song before I saw the movie because they released it on the VHS. But I think it was on the Pocahontas VHS. I still have it. We could hook up the VCR and we could check it out.
Yeah,
but it was
let's do
like,
it.
you know, saying that like the big brother was talking to the baby sister about how she needed to learn to walk because Mom says we can't go to Disney World until you learn how to walk. And
Yeah.
then she like takes her first steps like towards Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Like that'd be well, she's taking steps on her own. She's walking, but maybe she'll like take off towards Minnie Mouse. But
Yeah, that would be cool. One thing we have yet to try, I still want to try the cold brew at Galaxy's Edge.
I want to try all the different churros. Like,
Oh yeah,
I
that
want
too.
like, I want to go. I need to look back at all my reels that I have saved from other people and be like, oh, okay, you get the blueberry churro here and you get the
'cause they're
fluffernutter
at
churro
different
here. They're at
carts.
different carts. And I tend to go to the same. I'm very routine, very traditional. Like I like my traditions. So it's like, oh, it's time to get a churro when I watch the parade. So I'm always getting it at this cart. But it's
The
like,
one next to the castle.
yeah, but there's so many different ones. There's so much food I want to try, and there's just never enough room in my stomach or time.
You know, we haven't been on Pirates in a while.
Yeah.
We didn't go on it when we went last year in August.
No, we did.
Did we?
We did.
Oh,
Yeah, we did.
okay.
We didn't go on it in Disney World.
We didn't go on it at Disney
And
World.
we didn't
That's
go
what
on it in May because it
That's
was
what's
closed.
throwing me off. I was like, well, we were there. That was Disney World.
Yeah.
And then we didn't go in May because it was closed.
Yeah.
Now it's open.
Yeah.
So that'll be good to go on.
I'm also really, because we're going to really try to make the Main Street Electrical Parade because boys
That's going
haven't seen
away.
it. And it's going away like the week after we leave, or the week after we're there, I mean. In the fireworks and then World of Color. Like I want to get in the shows because they're changing, and like the parade,
The boys have never seen Fantasmic.
not that they remember. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
They've seen it, but they were pretty, it was just these two and they were pretty little. So yeah, I don't know if we have enough. We'll have to figure out because we also have to like, we can't do it all
Yeah.
in one, in like, We have to spread it out.
Yeah.
Because it's
Fantasmic
late.
is staying,
They're so tired. Yeah, that's true.
Whereas the fireworks and World of Color are going away.
Well,
not
they're
World
changing.
of Color. They're changing.
They're changing.
Fireworks is changing.
Yeah.
World of Color is staying. Fireworks is changing.
And the parade. I hope they bring back Paint the Night, though.
Mm-hmm.
That
was a
one's
good
so
one.
good.
Yeah.
So,
Noah, do you know what you're looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to picking out my souvenir,
that's always fun.
getting a churro, going on Rise, and Smuggler's Run.
Ooh. You guys might have to rope drop Rise. You guys might have to like run to it.
What about a Ronto wrap? Do you know what a Ronto wrap is? It's a Star Wars hot dog.
I need to get some blue milk.
You're gonna
Blue
get
milk's good.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Okay, what's your question?
We need to have our magic bands like we did in Disney World.
Not yet.
Excellent question.
Magic bands are not at Disneyland yet. But doesn't mean that you can't wear them if you just want to, wear them for fun. But hopefully this year is the rumor, sometime in 2022.
Well, and we saw when we were there in May, outside of a few rides, they had the like little kiosks that
The little circles.
little tap, the little like tap stands, where you tap your magic band. So they were obviously getting ready for it, but yeah they're not there yet.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully soon.
yeah, magic bands are fun.
Yeah, they are.
I like that.
Makes it a lot easier. Now that we have more of us riding the bigger rides,
I know you think it's worth it.
I think it's worth us getting Genie Plus. Maybe not every day,
Yeah.
but at least like the first full day of Disneyland when we want to do all the big stuff.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be easier just to pay for it because it gets complicated with
Yeah.
everything else.
Well, and this will be our first. So say we get it. This will be our first time using it at Disneyland, really, because we didn't get it when we were there, just you and I, and then we did it in Disney World. And in Disneyland, it seems to be like standby lines have seemingly been longer. Like it feels to me like when we were there, I noticed. Because it's a lot of locals and people that go regularly. It's, annual pass holders, Southern California residents, a lot of Disney influencers that are there like every week. And so they're probably not buying it all the time. They're just like coming in for a few rides and then leaving. So I'm curious to just see like how fast the individual lightning lanes move when we do it.
Yeah. And I was telling you about this earlier, but I was looking yesterday, Saturday afternoon. I think it was like Saturday around 2:00. I was just looking at the app, seeing wait times. And I was looking at the Genie Plus selections and like nothing was sold out. Rise of the Resistance still had, this is an individual lightning lane that you have to pay for.
Right.
But at 2:00, it didn't sell out. They still had, the next available time was like at 3:30.
Yeah. So
And I don't know if it was just a slow day, but it was
hot.
It was
could
a
have
hot
been
day.
kind of keeping people away.
But for a Saturday afternoon in the middle of summer,
yeah.
busiest times of the year, the wait times weren't that bad, and Genie Plus selections were pretty good. So
yeah, it seems
We'll
like
see.
it's been, even when we were there, it's like a lot of them had return times like not far out where it would, in Disney World things sold out. So it'll be interesting to use it because we haven't really put it to the test in Disneyland. But still, I'm like, okay, I know we usually like rope drop Toy Story Mania. I think we need to rope drop Cars Racers because it's an expensive individual lightning lane. I want to ride it, but I don't want to pay $100
I think it was
extra.
I think it was $18 each.
Which it'd be 5 of us, so pretty close there.
Yeah.
Like no.
Well, about Web Slingers, because that one's, you have to pay for that one.
in the next few weeks, I'm going to keep my eye on wait times
Okay.
and be like, hey, if it's, not too bad during the day, maybe that's just one, because Georgia can ride that one too. So we don't have to split up.
Yeah.
So since Georgia can ride it, if the wait time is, 30 minutes or 40 minutes,
even if it's 50
all right,
minutes.
hey, let's all get a little treat and get in line.
Yeah.
I'm not paying for it.
I do want to eat at Pim's Test Kitchen.
I do kind of want to check that out. Yeah.
We haven't eaten there yet.
Eat somewhere new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give
Although
that
I've
a
been
shot.
watching, I posted the other day a story, the food at Disneyland. Or no, I'm sorry, Wonderful World of Food. Wonderful World of, oh shoot. It's not food at Disneyland. It's someone else who has great posts, and I'm always hungry. Magic Journeys.
Oh, okay.
I was totally up. They do the Wonderful World of Food on their YouTube, but Magic Journeys, they do YouTube videos, and they, they're foodies and they go and try all these different foods and stuff. And so anyways, they got some things at the wharf, the Mexican food place up on the wharf.
Yeah.
That I was like, ooh, that looks, because I've eaten there, but I was like, oh, I've never tried that. That looks good. But yeah, we've never eaten at Pim's Kitchen. So that would be, trying to do things that we, haven't done before instead of just sticking to our usual. Yeah.
We like our routines. We like to do the same things.
Well, it's like when you have these favorite things, when you go to your favorite restaurant, or you go to Starbucks and you always get the same thing because you're like, this is good. That's what I like. And it's hard to branch out sometimes. But trying. I honestly have been saving. I need to look at my reels, because I'll see someone, do a reel of some kind of food, and I'm like, oh, I want to try that next time. But again, there's just too many. They have the new, my gosh, I've been seeing them everywhere. They look like Pop-Tarts, but they're called something different. Hand pies.
Hand pies.
Looks like a Pop-Tart.
They sell those?
Yeah, these are new. Yeah, they have different flavors. There's a raspberry.
Those are Pop-Tarts.
They look exactly like Pop-Tarts. They say they
charge
they
$10 each.
Probably. He says, let's see. $5.49 Magic Key Holder discount available. So they have in different locations.
Pop-Tarts box for $5.49. You can get 10 of them.
You know what else you could do with all the money you spend at Disneyland, Tim? You know what else you could do?
Yeah, that's true.
They have a lemon, a raspberry, a guava, a strawberry. And there's another one I can't remember, but they have different locations. They have the different flavors. Okay. But I don't know. It doesn't look super good to me. It does look like a better Pop-Tart. I mean, it looks like it's better than a Pop-Tart, but that's what it looks like.
So going back to rides, I just had a thought.
All over the place.
I know we're all over the place on this episode, but of all the rides that I want to see the reaction from is Boston on Guardians.
I know. I'm sorry you're going to miss it.
I know I'm missing it. But what I was thinking was
take the GoPro.
Or
I could FaceTime you.
Well, GoPro is if it gets busted, it can take a beating. I don't want you to break your phone. So
that's right, because you can't take in selfie sticks. Tip here, just so you know, you can't take in selfie sticks at Disneyland. They will make you either you can take it back to your car or hotel, or they will just throw it away. Yeah,
so don't try that.
I was there last time someone was in front of me, and they were like, no, we don't want to run it back. So the guy was like, all right, I'm throwing it away. But anyways, I could take the GoPro and I could record it.
Because I have the little handle because it doesn't extend. As long as it doesn't extend, you're fine. And so you can hold the handle and have it strapped to your wrist so it doesn't, lose it. But that'd be cool. I'm
a little nervous. Because he says, but it's it's hard to sorry, I keep moving the chair. It's hard to describe Guardians.
But he wants rides.
He wants drops. He kept saying in Disney World, he kept getting mad because he wanted more drops. Yeah. And we were like, all right, then we'll give you the drops.
This is the one with the drops. This is only drops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good though.
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
I mean,
we'll
he's
see.
not going to know. He's never seen any of the movies, so he doesn't know what's going on.
But I mean, Tower of Terror is like I didn't
Twilight Zone.
I didn't watch the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
I'm also looking forward to Jack's reaction for a few things in Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Holy.
Oh my gosh, he probably will. He'll probably embarrass me. He did yell that once when he got a shot.
Yeah.
So yeah, his very like over the top, like animated 70-year-old man reaction to things. Well, my goodness. It should be.
Yeah.
Noah's laughing. Should be
So,
good.
yeah, we're 20 days out,
Yeah.
and it's going to be a good trip. We're excited. Look forward to using that new Pixar Pier or Paradise.
Paradise Pier.
What's the name of this hotel called?
Paradise Pier.
Paradise Pier Inn? I don't know.
It's just Paradise Pier.
Paradise Pier. Oh, yeah. Paradise.
Yeah.
Brain fart.
And then
Using the entrance there.
yeah, I was saying the other night, I was like, okay, I really want to ride Incredicoaster at night. I haven't been on it at night in a really long time. Last time I tried, I got rained out in line. It just started pouring. And it's really good at night. And I was like, well, but that one we'll do single rider because none of the boys want to do that one. And I'm like, I wonder how long it will take if we get the kids back to the room, depending on how late the park is open.
Mm-hmm. And how long we stay.
Right. Like and then we take turns.
Yeah.
And, you go in and ride Incredicoaster and come back, and then I go in. I'm curious, like, is it short? Is the walk from Pixar Pier short enough to Paradise Pier? Is the walk short enough that we could do that?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll have to time some things out and let you guys know how that new entrance is.
Now,
And
when we go, because I know how we like to walk through like the main entrance of things. We like to walk in the main entrance of Disneyland to go down Main Street. We don't like to take the monorail from downtown Disney because it drops you off in Tomorrowland.
right later in the day, I'll do
Later
it.
in the day is
but like
fine.
first thing of the day, I like to like walk in.
Or the last day of the trip where you're
I have to see the castle last before I leave.
at the same thing with California Adventure. It's walking to the main gates, going down Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
It's like, do we want to go through the main gate or do we want to take the new entrance that where it just drops you off in Pixar Pier?
Well, you know what though? Not if we plan on rope dropping racers.
That's true.
So maybe like say
Well, wait. What's closer? Is that new entrance closer to racers or is the main entrance closer to racers?
I would think the main entrance, but there'll be more people going through the main entrance.
Yeah.
Because main entrance, you go past Avengers Campus, and then it's right there. Mm-hmm. Where Pixar Pier, where it comes in right after Ariel, right?
Yeah. You're by the hot dog.
So you
corn
gotta
dog
walk,
stand.
and then you gotta walk down.
It's a
You gotta
straight
walk by
shot.
you
It's
gotta
a
walk by
straight
the
shot.
wharf. It is straight. I feel it might even be kind of equal. We
might
should
be
test it
equal.
out. You go through that entrance. No, we're not going to split
No,
up.
we're not going to.
But
Too risky.
We'll have to test that out.
Yeah.
Maybe like when we get there Sunday afternoon, we can test it out. Go in, because that sounds like first thing in the morning. I'd be cool with going in the new entrance. Because it's like we might just go in for like dinner.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, we're going. Anyways,
We have a reservation for Disneyland
That's
the first
true.
day, so
Okay,
we have to
so
go to
we won't-
Disneyland first before we can go to
yeah,
California.
so we won't. But somehow test it out and time it, because I am curious. Because if you stay at Paradise Pier and it's a quicker shot to Cars Land, or just because it's less people. I don't know if it's quicker. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of equal. Well,
it might be equal. It might be in the middle.
like from where the rope is, though. So we're not talking about the gate.
That's
where
true.
the rope is, like after the fountain, I feel like that's a shorter walk.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. That's
That's
but
shorter.
everybody's going to be going that way.
Right.
Most people.
But they'll get there quicker.
That's what
you
we
might
assume.
you might not have anyone in front of you, but you still have a longer walk.
That's true.
And, so anyways.
I don't know. See, it's all about strategy. It shouldn't have to be about strategy.
No.
But there's a strategy to
But
this.
now if you don't want to spend,
If you don't want to spend
extra
over
$100.
$100 on Genie Plus, then you have to have a strategy.
or just wait for a long time in line.
That
But
too.
I don't want to wait. That one is like how I said, like web slingers. Like I don't see web slingers getting as high as
doesn't-
racers.
it doesn't
So I'm
get
like, I would
120
rather,
minutes.
yeah. So I would rather rope drop racers
Mm-hmm.
because that's when we're not going to wait that long.
No.
We're like web slingers. I don't see get that high.
No.
So yeah, but I'm sure you guys want to do web slingers, huh? Again? Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you could re-theme any ride, so the ride stays the same, the way it moves and all that, but you could change the theme of it, what ride would it be and what would be the new theme?
Can it be a ride that changes themes already and just have it stick to one theme?
No, because I know what you're going to say. You're going
If I
to
had
stick
to-
with Hyperspace Mountain.
Yeah, I would say stick with Hyperspace Mountain.
No,
Okay.
you're re-theming.
Retheming. Okay, whatever.
I think
You got one?
maybe we could like remodel a carousel to be like the horses or something to be Star Wars ships.
So you're like sitting in an X-Wing instead of sitting on a horse.
Yes.
You're retheming the carousel, huh?
That's cool.
What? Oh, here.
I think we should retheme Thunder Mountain because it doesn't seem very like because like the how it is right now just doesn't seem very Disney.
Okay.
Okay,
what would it
be?
That's what I don't know. But that's all I know. It's not very Disney.
So you
Fine.
didn't really think this through?
Oh, no,
Throwing the shade.
It's a good point. Okay, so like, what's like a Disney movie that's like very Western-y?
Goofy movie.
A Goofy movie?
Oh yeah, I kind of get it.
Yes.
Like the...
Like the Goofy movie.
How is that Western theme?
Well, I mean, they go on this road trip, and they go through like it could be the road trip.
Goofy
Spo-
Yeah.
Spoilers to people who haven't seen it.
Yeah.
You've seen this.
No, I mean for people who are listening.
Oh, it's a movie from the 90s. Most people have seen it.
If you haven't seen
It's one of the best Disney
you
animated
should definitely
movies.
go watch a Goofy. They just watched that the other day.
It's one of my favorites.
Okay, good. Good.
Cool.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Nice.
See, the only thing is about the one that I'm like, oh, this would be really cool. But I love the current theme. Mm-hmm. So it's like I don't really want to retheme it, but it would be cool. Is if Soren was like Aladdin,
Oh, yeah.
like the magic carpet ride. But also you could do the two different. You could do the magic carpet ride during A Whole New World, which is like more slow and like,
Kind of like a mission
scenic.
space type thing where you have two different rides.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then, because then there's when he's in the Cave of Wonders, that could be like more of a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love the current theme. So it's like, I don't really want to retheme that, but I think, oh, that would be like a cool ride. But
that would be
I don't
cool.
necessarily want to retheme it. But I like Jax, honestly. Big Thunder. I don't know about Goofy Moo. Like,
I was just pulling
no, I
something out
know.
of
But I'm
the
like,
air,
what's
but
a wet, like, I'm trying to think, like,
Oklahoma.
that's not a Disney movie. It's Rodgers and Hammerstein.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's true.
They play some of the songs on Main Street, but I'm thinking of like Rescuers Down Under or something. Like,
That would make sense.
but yeah, I also,
Just,
this isn't
just
like,
take Splash Mountain,
and put it,
put it on Big Thunder since they're changing Splash Mountain.
no, because you don't get the splash. Another one
It's
that I
called
like,
Big Mountain.
Big Mountain, that I wanted to be different. So this isn't really retheming. When I heard there was going to be a Monsters ride, I really wanted it to be kind of like a coaster through the doors.
Oh,
so like
yeah.
when Mike and Sully are chasing Randall and Boo, like through the doors,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it'd be really cool if it's going to be like kind of like a roller coaster like that. And it's not. It's like, the way it is. You go through the doors, but it's just like a slow ride through the movie. So that would be cool.
I know how we could remodel Thunder.
Okay, how?
It could be like when Aladdin is trying to escape the Cave of Wonders.
You could make that one the Cave of Wonders.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, so yeah, that's what we're looking forward to. We got 20 days till our next Disneyland trip. Sorry. Disneyland. We don't go to Disney. We go to Disneyland.
You said
Going to Disney is
trip.
something you do on the East Coast. It's not what you do on the West Coast. You go to
It's
Disneyland.
okay. It's okay. Yeah, but so we will, I'm sure be posting probably a little while after, I want to be present with my children.
Yeah.
But yeah, follow along. You can find us on Instagram at Dreaming of Disney Podcast.
That's not what our Instagram handle is. It's
Close enough.
Dreaming.of.disney.
Oh wait, no one knows it. No one wants to say it.
Say it. Where can they find us on Instagram, Noah?
Dreaming.of.disney.podcast.
That's impressive since he doesn't
Nice.
even know what Instagram is, really. Well done.
Well, he knows what it is. He's just never on it.
Well, I know he knows what it is, but yeah, it's not like he's on. I want to make this clear. My children do not have Instagram accounts.
Yeah.
Oh, because you listen to the
You listen to
podcast.
the podcast, so.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, if you have any ideas, hit us up. That's
Yeah.
where we are.
Yeah.
And until then, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.